Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alison, the online piano and the online violin tutor. So I'm going to be giving you an exclusive little peep behind the curtain, as it were, on my 1 to 30 violin course and books. In this quick little video, you're going to get a behind the scenes view on what and how I deliver each of the lessons in my course. If you like and see what you hear, you can check out the video below, which I will link underneath this video, which is going to give you more information and demonstrations on the actual course itself. Or you can check out all the books to my 1 to 30 violin course from my online music store here. My entire course is online and 100% downloadable, so you can get started straight away, and the first 10 lessons are completely free. So in this little behind the scenes video, I'm going to be going through the G major scale in lesson 11 from tutorial book 2, and this is going to be on page 6. Now, as part of the course, we go through scales because I like to teach you technical exercises, and one of them is the G major scale. So scales are really good because they're going to help you with the intonation a little bit later on in the book series, and they're also going to help you with the bowing. You can use the scales to do different types of bowing exercises in. So that, for example, was separate bows. Each note had a bow to it. So down bow, up bow, down bow, up bow. Or if you want to get a little bit fancier, you can do 2 notes to a bow. Later on in the lessons in book 3, we use the scales to learn lots of different bowing techniques. So that's where scales are good to come in for that. So when we're talking about the G major scale, we're talking about a piece of music that is going to be in the key of G major. What that means for you is where you're going to put your fingers on the violin. So we always put our first finger on the first dot, which is red here for me, and we always put our third finger on the blue dot. Now, the second finger is the most important here because it depends where we put our fingers. Where we put our fingers is going to depend on what key we're in. If we have a piece of music that is in the key of G major, for example, then we need to know the G major scale. So you could say that scales and keys are exactly the same thing. So once you know where your fingers go in the G major scale, then you're going to know where all of your fingers are going to be going when you're playing a piece of music in the same key as that scale. So for example, in the G major scale, your first note is an open G, second note is an A, which is finger 1, the second note is a B. So where does that B go? Now, if you're looking on page 6 in tutorial book 2, you'll see there's a red S underneath it. Now that S means that your finger needs to be stretched. So you're going to put your second finger right behind where the third finger would go. And then you just carry on from the scale up from there. So then you've got a C, which is finger 3. Then it says you've got an open D, a 1 on E. Then you've got an F sharp. So second finger goes next to the third, and then you've got a G, then you've got an A, a B, and so on. So you're following that scale. When you get to the C, which is on the A string, it says B. Now B is for back, which means that your second finger is going to be back, jammed in right next door to the first finger. So this is the relevance that that scale has in that piece of music. But not only that, as I say, scales are very good for the dexterity of the fingers as well, and getting them working nicely. So I hope you've enjoyed this little snippet of one of the lessons in my 1 to 30 violin course. I will put a link to the complete course directly underneath this video if you want to know more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!